Last time I spoke with the Rev, I told him I was in love with someone from the church and asked him if he thought she. I, the devastating part about that, I was actually talking to one of the ladies recently, and this girl was smart, funny, charming, loud in the right way, quiet in the right way, and we became really good friends. Now I would have loved to tear it up, like but I didn't want to lose a friendship over that. I would have preferred to be her friend. I would have loved to be her best friend and her lover, but just to be her friend was more than enough. And I never even they ended up telling her that I was in love with her, and I never even got to tell her how I actually felt. It was they did, and maybe she felt the same way, but well, I mean, I know she did, um, because I've turned her down sexually a couple of times, and again, she can always back out of it. It's not like it was flat out, but it was highly implied. Somebody invites you over their house when their boyfriend is touring, and it's implied. So there was a lot of implications, but there was never like flat out, come get this, I want you, Will. It was never that. He felt the same way about me because he saw how me and her interacted with each other. The girl was involved with an ex-pimp slash singer. So the problem, everybody has a past, man. It is what it is. But the problem was I don't think he knew how I felt about her or how close I was to her. So he would brag about the girls he was sleeping with while he was on tour with me. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm the guy you should be telling this to. And mind you, I'm not the guy to ever. I don't care if I like her or not. It's called where I'm from. It's called dirty macking. If I have to say something bad about somebody else to get somebody else, then it's not mine to begin with. So I'm not going to bash another dude to get the girl. I'm just not that guy. So, so I never said anything to her about it. Wasn't going to. Wasn't planning on it. Just leave it at that. She needed to see who I was and who I was and as I was. And I was telling the lady, I said, I really cared about her and I wanted her to know how I felt. But it had to be her decision. I couldn't manipulate her or persuade her to date me. It had to be her choice. And she had to make an honest choice. And she did. She stayed with him. We were both in this. The guy could not stand me and I had no clue. But me and this girl, we would chat for hours. Dude couldn't stand me. He said, if you wasn't so big, I'd whip your ass. I thought he was joking. Like he was saying it like it was funny, but I thought he was joking. He wasn't. Laugh until she left. She invited me over to her house when he was on tour. I'd passed, even though I wanted, I'm, man, I wanted to, she is beautiful. I would have loved to have done that, but what I wanted her for was much more than that. It was much bigger than that. I liked her a lot. I didn't want to be her side piece. I wanted her all to myself. After I came clean to the Rev, somehow everyone caught on. No one. It couldn't. I told him how I felt about her, and it couldn't have been a week later that because you can tell when the girls that liked me, none of them like me anymore. You know what I mean? And I was like, wait, these were like this was backup plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and I mean, I wasn't really like into them like that.